What is going on? What is going on, everybody? My name is Jason McCullough, and this is Music for My Sanity. Now, last week I put out a post regarding hearing protection. Now, the reality is, man, don't go out, don't leave home without it. Don't go to a club, don't go to a show, whatever like that, especially metal. Just don't do it. Plain and simple. But let's get down to a little bit of information about hearing protection. And maybe in a little personal story of mine, which was in that post. So, you got a lot of guys out there that don't wear hearing protection. A lot of musicians. That's a crying shame. And, dude, why would you play with that? Why would you take the chance? And a lot of guys say the same stupid ass thing. They all say, and you get this a lot, well, I've already lost all the hearing I'm going to lose. My hearing is so bad, there's really no point to me wearing earplugs now. Well, that idea, that thought process is wrong. Absolutely wrong. It's so far out there, it just doesn't make sense. And here's why. You are going to continuously lose hearing. It doesn't plateau. You know, you lose X amount of hearing. All right, so you've been on stage for 10 years. You've been listening to metal 10 years, loud as fuck. 130, 150 decibels every night. 180 decibels occasionally. You know, and you've done all this damage to your hearing, and you've got tinnitus all the time. And you notice that you can't hear certain tones anymore. You can't hear certain things. The volume of life around you has decreased. You know, but you still say that stupid ass thing, or maybe your perception, because of your perception, is wrong, and it is. Your perception of what is loud is way off because you can't hear. You don't know what is loud anymore. But guess what? It doesn't matter if you can tell or not. The physics don't give a shit how your brain is interpreting that, because the damage is physical. The damage it's not mental. It's physical, dude. So, yeah, with you doing that much damage, and then you're going, well, whatever, I've already lost my hearing. Well, you'll keep losing it. And guess what? You will go deaf. Every year, you're going to lose more and more of your hearing, man. And it's just going to go downhill. And it can. It can and will. So don't be stupid. Especially as a musician, your greatest asset is your ears, man. Is your hearing. So why would you play with that? Why would you willingly sacrifice that for some kind of macho bullshit? You know, I did it too, man. I'm very lucky because I did the same thing up until I was about 26, 27. And then I realized, I guess about 27. I started really getting back into the metal scene and started playing, you know, playing in a band again. And, man, that's when I noticed how much it hurt to hear all this noise. So that brings me to earplugs. I wear Eddie-Modics. Earplugs. Here they are. This is a very light duty set. The blues. Eddie-Modic blues. They cut somewhere, I believe it's about 12 to 15 decibels or something like that. Their posted numbers are pretty conservative. They don't say that they cut out that much, but I really think that they do. At least they have, in my experience, cut out way more than that. I mean, I get out of venues, I can be at a venue for 6-8 hours and wear these mostly comfortably. They do get a little bit annoying. They do make the inside of your ear a little bit sore, especially this part right here, a little bit sore after about hour 3 or 4, but anything will. So I put these away. So I got these. I've also got a set of the Extremes from Eddie-Modic. Extreme set with, I can't remember the model name, but they cut somewhere between, I believe it's 15 and 20 decibels, or maybe even 22 decibels. My numbers could be wrong, but I'll tell you what, those ones are actually even more high fidelity than the blues. The blues are fantastic, but sometimes I do need the other ones, especially when I'm playing shows. I typically wear the clear ones, the Extreme set, just because they seem to give me a better frequency response when I'm on stage. And I can hear everything just a little bit cleaner, which is fantastic. And that's what you really want. I mean, other than in-ear monitors, but come on, dude. I mean, sure, the monitors themselves are only like $150, but don't forget about the transmitter. That damn thing, man, a couple grand. Yeah, I can't afford that, so. But yeah, don't fuck around with your hearing. It's way too important. And macho bullshit aside, you're not going to be able to fake it. You can't fake it, man. After a while, everybody can tell that you have no idea what you sound like. So don't be stupid. And guess what? If you have lost a lot of hearing, you can still lose more. So put some earplugs in. Don't be stupid. And there's a lot of you guys out there that are really dumb about this. And it just, the physics of it, the science of it, everything behind it can't be disproven. It's pure fact of life, and it's just the way it works. So you have no argument as to why you don't wear them, other than the fact that you're a dumbass. I mean, you'd rather lose your hearing and look cool now, because guess what? Once you lose your hearing and you can't hear how badly you're playing, or anything, or how badly maybe the guy next to you is playing, and then guess what? You're not gonna look cool anymore. You're gonna look pretty damn stupid. So, and I'm being harsh about this, I know, but there's a reason, man. It is that important. So let me see. There was oh yeah, one other thing I wanted to hit on about earplugs is, well, you can see I have Eddie Modics, but this is a Heroes case. So I've had Heroes too. Eddie Modic just seemed to work better for me. And it comes down to personal preference. They're all about the same, but the amount of literature and the amount of research and data available on the Eddie Modic website is really what sold me. The pricing too, they're freaking $12, man. 12, 15 bucks, whatever. I think the extreme ones are like 20, maybe 25, and they last 6 months to a year. You know, you just got to remember, you just don't lose them. So there's really no excuse. And let me tell you something also. A lot of you guys are like, yeah, whatever, I'll just get the cheap ones. I'll just get the 25-cent, maybe dollar ones. The frequency response on those is terrible. It's just all over the place. So, you know, and it's not consistent. So there's going to be some times where there's going to cut out too much of the bass response. Sometimes it's going to cut out too much of the mids, especially the mids. They're really bad on the mid scoop. Whether it's letting too much in or taking too much out, or it's an ugly curve and it doesn't sound good. And I know a lot of guys wear those. I know a particular singer who's a fantastic singer. He wears them. So, you know, and I've asked him why, and he's like, well, I just got used to them because I never thought to buy the other ones. It's never too late, man. It's never too late to get the good ones. But worst come to worst, if you have to buy the dollar ones or, you know, whatever the disposables, do it. Do it. You need it. Because guess what? As soon as those drums get going, as soon as the volume gets turned up, you think you're hearing everything. You're not. You are absolutely not. There's way too much noise and there's too much going on for you to possibly, for your eardrums to compensate for that much and the nerves in your ears to compensate that much for all that noise. For that amount of volume being hit from all those different frequencies, you can't process it. Sorry, that's just a fact. So, you know, get that out of your head. So, yeah, that's really about it, man. Wear your earplugs. Don't be stupid. Don't be stupid, man. I got very lucky. I have damn near perfect hearing. Actually, pretty much perfect. I'm well within the normal range on all frequencies, and some of them are even better. But I do have damage. I get tinnitus. And I do have some inner ear issues going on that are causing vertigo. More than likely from long-term exposure to loud music, loud noises. So don't mess with it, man. And vertigo sucks, in case anybody wants to know. Oh, God, it's horrible. But, yeah. So, in closing, again, my name is Jason McCullough, and this is all music for my sanity.